Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Yo, what's up, people? What the fuck is going on? Your boy's coming live from Germany. Welcome to another episode of the Bromigos podcast. It is your boy Panama Red.
Oh, we're recording right now? Oh,
This
my
nigga.
fault, y'all. Hey, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the theme song. You know, we didn't get into the joint, so I was a little lackadaisical. But what's popping, y'all? It's your boy Daint Money. I'm back. It's been a minute. Since like the three of us been together. No kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's been a while since I've been back. So it's your boy, the severely overworked and underpaid Undercover Brother. Hope everybody's doing well. It's nice to be back. I missed you guys.
Yeah,
You
man.
sound like a nigga,
shit.
bro. You sound
You
just
look
like a nigga.
shit. You
Oh,
look
man,
like
you do look like
I'm
shit.
tired. I'm
you
very
look
tired.
terrible.
I'm tired. I haven't slept well the last couple of days. Seasonal depression, all that shit, man. I'm not here to.
You look like you live in a cardboard box, my nigga. I ain't even got old.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
I
It's
mean-
that
Ooh, you
I have
look
a-
like you live in a cardboard box.
cardboard box.
Yo.
I didn't put any.
Underbreeds.
I honestly didn't put much effort into my appearance today because I'm just like fucking tired, man. It is what it is. I look like I got like the fucking fuckboy haircut going with the curls in the front and shit.
That's not no fuckboy haircut. What the fuck is that? That is called what the fuck. That's what that is.
It's called
know
I
what
need
the
a
hell you
haircut,
do.
is what it is, Mike.
Yeah,
It's
you better
called
put
I
some
need a-
gel in that motherfucker.
I
ain't you
usually
Italian?
do. I usually
Put
do.
motherfucking
but
gel in that bitch. Gel that hoe. Something. Fuck. Like
It
that's
is what
wild.
it is. It is what it
Yeah.
is, man. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
You've
it's
been
been-
busy, my boy. You've been busy. You're over in another fucking country, another whole ass continent.
Mhm.
You're
You're over there in
Germany.
Germany.
Tell us,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Tell us. I want to hear all the good stories. What you got going
Fucking
on?
Germany.
I mean,
Kanye wishes he was
mean-
you right now. Being over there in Germany.
with the Nazis. Yeah, Kanye come through, nigga. Kanye come through, nigga, with all the Nazis, bro. No, I'm not.
Hell yeah,
got good
bro. You
friends.
pull up to Auschwitz, we get lit, baby. Woo.
No, I'm not going to
Fucking shit.
Auschwitz.
And it's winter
said
time.
Auschwitz.
Snow angels. Nah, I'm playing
No.
anyway. Keep going.
No, I've been going to I've been hanging out with friends, reconnecting with friends. Tonight we're going out to party. I haven't partied like this in a while, so I'm probably gonna be up to like 4 a.m.
Hey man, watch your knees, make sure you
This
ice your
nigga
back.
said, "Watch your knees." Can y'all believe how he disrespected me? This old light skinned ass motherfucker. Can't stand him. Watch your knees. He can't. You wouldn't even be able to hang, motherfucker. Talking all
It's
this
not even
shit.
true. It's not even true. I've been
True.
on a 3-day bender, my nigga. I've been chilling the past 3 days, getting lit.
3-day bender. That is not it, my friend. That is
I'm
not it, my
back.
friend.
Can I ask you a question, Mike? Just really
yo.
quick about the party scene, because it's like you've been out of there for a while, Germany, and you've been telling us a lot of stories, both on and off the podcast, about what you used to do. So, it's been a while. How have you been holding up, man? I mean, you're a little older now. Do you think you can? Have you been able to hang?
Nigga,
like
I'm
you
not
used to?
70. The fuck?
Shit,
So-
you act like you're 70 sometimes, my boy.
I mean, I don't lived a full life, bro. Even at 37, I've lived a full life. I've done a lot of shit. But nah, it took me like 3 days to get through the jet lag. And then I went to the Christmas market. I'm just gonna say it in English. Went to the Christmas market and had what they call Glühwein, which is essentially it's like warm wine, but it's fucking delicious. It's amazing. I know it sounds crazy. I'm gonna bring back a bottle so we can drink it. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
promise
have
you.
an episode where we all just drunk as shit.
Yeah, we could just record
We
from my
need it.
house. Fuck it.
We need
can
it.
record from my house. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
an
I'm
episode where
supposed
we're
to
all
watch
drunk as
that
fuck. That'd
episode.
be great.
Yeah, it's
bro.
fucking amazing. And then tonight I'm going to meet up with a friend in a city that's like 30 minutes from here. It's called Amberg.
I know about that.
Like,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, you live in you?" She's like, "Oh, you're back in Germany. We need to go hang out." So I'm like, "Bet, let's go hang out." So we're gonna go drink. I don't know how long I'm gonna last because like I was drinking last night and the night before. So,
How
and I'm
hungover are
good.
you at this moment in time right now?
I'm actually good. Like I keep water
Really?
right by the bed.
I wish.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh.
ready.
I
I'm
wish
good
I
to
could
go.
go like Mike right now, man. I'm so hungover. It's not even funny.
I'm good to go. I am like I slept most of the day. I slept for like I woke up around I don't know 8 o'clock and then went right back to sleep and I slept till 3. Got up, cleaned the apartment that I'm staying in, did
What
some
time is it over
laundry.
there anyway?
It is 6 o'clock in the evening.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I've been busy. I made myself some spinach ravioli or tortellini. My bad. Like, it's been so good being back over here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been so good being back over here. Well, your boy been eating fucking delicious food. Like, even I couldn't boo for the first 2 days because the food is different. So my body had to adjust and everything. Like, it's weird.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say, like,
so there's so much shit that America puts in their food that it fucks you up, right? So it's like my body had to do a cleanse, and so I didn't shit for 2 days, and then I shit for like an hour. Like, not that nobody needs to hear that, but like it just all came. Yeah, it's weird.
well, now everybody's gonna hear it.
And like I done dropped in this week. I dropped 10 pounds just from eating better quality food. Like, it's wild, bro. It's so wild the way
10
shit works.
pounds?
Yes.
Holy
Like, I have a
shit.
pea coat, right? My pea coat's pretty old, right? I've had it for a while, and it fits on me, but I couldn't button it. But I brought it with me. And yesterday I was like, let me see this motherfucker button up and everything. I was like, yo, I need to bring my black ass back over here because it's just
Mike's lying. Mike lying.
I'm not lying. No, I'm not. What I gotta lie to you for? Who are you?
You want that Jenny Craig, aren't you? Stop capping. Stop capping. You're that Jenny Craig, aren't you?
You said that Jenny Craig, this motherfucker. Plus, the thing about Europe is access to go places are a lot. Like, the US is basically a car heavy country. Like, you got to drive everywhere, versus here you got subways and streetcars and everything, but people generally walk most places, right? Because
I was gonna say, I'm sure, because I
have a grocery store within 5 minutes from where I'm staying. So, and they're like a bakery's here, like even the bread, German bread. Like, there's things that I missed that I didn't know that I missed until I came back and had it. It was just fucking amazing. It's wonderful.
You know, I've been taking something you said to me, excuse me, under advisement, and from a couple episodes ago about budgeting out, trying to save up for trips and shit. I think I'm gonna try and do that this coming year, and maybe one day we all take a trip out to the good old Europe and have a good old time there. Because from what you're telling me, if I wasn't already sold before from previous stories, I'm sold now, because it's like you said, oh, I lost 10 pounds just from eating food here. I'm like, shit, I could lose some extra weight.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's incredible. Like, I haven't done a whole lot. Like, I went to visit my old boss at work, actually. They were extremely excited to see me. They were like, are you moving back to Germany? If you want, your old job is here, type deal. Like, they're trying to get me back over here. It's funny. It's just nice to know that I was missed and appreciated. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good feeling. And then just being over here, of course, the shitty part of it too, like some Germans are just fucking weird. And what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
So beautiful.
Oh, shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. No, it's cool, man. It's just cool. It's nice, man. It's nice to be. It's cold though. It's fucking cold over here. Man.
Is it worse? Oh, is it worse over there?
Oh my god, it's cold.
It's been okay.
Bro.
It's been okay around here, but like is it bad over there?
Like, I guess I didn't notice before because I had just got acclimated to it, but it is cold.
Yeah, like, man. That's cold over here.
I'm not a dude that wear gloves. I gotta wear gloves everywhere and shit because it's just too cold, bro. It's just too cold.
This type of weather, you walk outside, your balls shrivel up, bro, and your dick goes back inside.
No, man. It's been snowing for like the past 2 days. It snowed. It's just it's doing the most.
Nope,
so I'm like, yo.
Yeah,
my friends
like,
you brought the cold with you, Mike.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Yo, what the hell's been going on in the world? I don't even know what the fuck been going on. I mean, it's news is so repetitive now, you know. Like, I just keep hearing the same shit over and over again. Kanye, Donald Trump said.
Did you see he dropped his NFT?
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see what he said? Didn't he say he's like the greatest president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington?
And you know what? His people swallow that shit up too.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with your people? Donald Trump, he's the greatest president of all time. No one's better than him. He's better than John F. Kennedy. He's better than Barack Obama. He's better than FDR. Shut up.
Shut your stupid ass up. For real.
Shut your ass up.
Here's the thing, because it's just like, for me, like, I don't know what it is, but like,
he's barely better than Nixon. Shit. Barely.
Like NFTs are so fucking lame now. Like nobody talks about them anymore. Like it
Oh,
was like
yeah.
a big thing like earlier in the year, and then it just
Mhm.
kind of like people stopped talking about it.
I just
So
don't
now, like
believe
all
in
of a
them.
sudden, why is it like such a big deal that Donald Trump
It's
has a
not.
fucking
It's not even.
NFT?
It's not a big
He
deal.
made it out like this is like the largest fucking announcement ever. Like there were, some conservative news outlets that were swallowing it up like fucking nothing. And I'm just like, man, this is not even news. No one gives a fuck. Like
No one gives a
NFTs are
fuck.
fucking lame.
Yeah. Oh shit. Let me.
Nah, man, I'm just it's
No.
who gives a fuck? It's like you're making an NFT. Congratulations. I don't care. I don't care about Donald Trump. Just move on, my boy.
Legit. That's a legit. The exact. I think everyone feels the same, and I think the only people that actually give a fuck are his followers. Which at this point, I don't understand why anyone follows this man, because you know what, Donald Trump. Like I've did a deep dive into the things that he's done for our country. He's legit done some good shit. The problem is all the good that he's done is overshadowed by what he represents, right? So even if he comes in and so should we take the good with the bad? That's essentially what people are saying. So we have shit like January 6th happen, but we should just accept it because he does good things. Like, fuck no, bro. This man stands for fucking white supremacy. He enables that kind of shit, right? If you can't come out and denounce it, you know why he can't denounce it? Because that's his base. So how you would never denounce against shit against your base. You wouldn't. So of course the people that support him, I think they're just psychotic, to be quite honest.
It's a cult. It's a cult is what it is. Let's be frank
Bro,
about it.
they listen. Everybody who supports Donald Trump. No, I shouldn't say everybody. That's not right.
That's too encompassing.
But for the vast majority, just so many of them just like they act like his shit don't stink. Like he don't do nothing wrong. Like he hasn't said anything wrong. Everything he does is just amazing, and it's really not. It's really not.
I think what it is.
No, I was gonna say, like, I saw a video. I wanted to tag you guys in it, but I didn't think about it at the time. I saw a video on Facebook yesterday, actually, and it was something about like, oh, what do Republicans and Democrats think of each other? Blah blah blah, blase blase. And it's funny because there was this one guy.
Big Rider! Big Rider!
Sorry, that was just the message for all my Trump people out there. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you for interrupting me mid-thought. Anyway, as I was saying, there was this one guy that made a good point where it's like, it's not like so much like Trump supporters are what I consider to be like the far like extreme right at this point, where they like make little to no sense and such. And like the far left obviously is its own batch of psychotic people and such. But it's like in the middle where it's just like the normal Democrats and Republicans, like they're not really that bad. And there's good ideas on both sides that people could support. But it's like the far sides of each tend to have that larger voice than the middle. And that kind of bothers me a lot. And I thought about that for a second. I'm just like, God damn. And he was a Democrat too, the guy that said this in this video. I'm like, God damn, I fucking agree with this guy. Like, holy shit.
It's probably the extremes that are the loudest. You know what's funny though? So over here, TikTok is it's a little different because it's catered to your geolocation, right? So what I've noticed, there's a lot of political shit on it. And what I've noticed is that it seems like everywhere you go, that the politicians, the elites, are just trash, right? And they do things to pit people like you and me against each other. Now you notice if we could stop all the political noise, like in truth, what do white people and black people have against each other?
Nothing.
Honestly, not a fucking thing. For the most part, other than the extremes, not a fucking thing.
That's
what the fuck you talking about, boy?
I was, but no, that's a good point though, Mike. Because I was gonna say, like think about it like this: like if we were so different and we hated each other, we wouldn't be doing this show. We wouldn't even be friends.
No.
You know, like it makes me happy that like we're an example. And even Hunter too, because obviously Hunter's not here today. We didn't mention that, but he's not here today. But like we're all friends. We all come from different backgrounds and such. And the fact that we can come together and talk about things like this and, disagree at times, but be respectful about it, that's a good thing. And that's the message that this show more or less gives off. At least I hope it does. But, I got a little emotional about that. I got a tear in my eye. But,
boo-hoo, bitch. Keep going.
yeah, says the motherfucker fake crying earlier because Mike felt appreciated by his job.
Yeah.
That was an emotional moment for me. I felt that.
God.
I want to say your crying is very well fucking done. I want to tell a story from back at CSB, if really quick. You remember the last day of class when we were recording that TV bullshit and we were having a lot of issues and you started fucking crying and we all thought you were serious?
Oh
yeah. I was like, holy shit, this guy could be an actor.
To the fans, there's a backstory to that. See, so many people think, I'm just, some clown that just used to play sports. I was like athlete and all that kind of shit. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was a theater kid. I grew up a theater kid. Yep.
You give up that vibe.
You're white.
Yeah.
Dante's a Caucasian.
I was a theater kid. Just suck my dick, Mike. Okay.
Why you see? Here you go again. We talked about this telling me to suck your dick shit. I'm gonna rip your dick off, and then what you gonna do? And I'll feed it to you. I'm gonna rip your dick off and feed it to you, motherfucker.
You're gonna put your hands on your penis? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I would torture you. Yeah, to torture a man, I'd 100% rip his dick off. I don't give a fuck.
That's wild.
I know. I'm sorry.
What did he say?
Nah, but I wasn't a theater kid though. So like, and I'll be fake crying and shit and be on the mind. It's all an act. That's why I keep telling people. Life, it's all an act. That's all an act. 95% of the time, I ain't even that serious. Cause like, what is the fucking point of taking life this fucking seriously?
Taking what seriously? Life?
Just life in general. Like life is. There's so many fucking things you could do. There's so many freaking things you can accomplish. And if you waste your time being worried about the smallest of issues in your life, politics, the smallest of insecurities, it's like, there's so much more to life than the shit you see on TV and the shit that's all in your head. I mean, sometimes people really got to get out there and just explore and see what the fuck is out there and see what's out there for you. Like so many people are stuck because they're fucking afraid. They're fucking afraid to do something that they thought they couldn't do. Like dead ass. Like I ain't gonna lie. When I left school, I was afraid. I was like, shit, I've been in college for 2.5 years, getting my education, thinking it's the right thing to do. I wanted to do something different, something better that would benefit me. But most motherfuckers wouldn't make the move I did. You know why? Because they're fucking scared and they don't know. You're scared of the unknown. If you start understanding that the fear of the unknown can make your life so much better.
So are we invalidating the fear of the unknown? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm not invalidating the fear of the unknown, but I feel like that's the thing that holds so many people back because you're so afraid of, I don't know what could happen. Think about how many, right?
That resonates with me. I have that issue.
Facts. Think about how many careers could start or how many businesses could be created if people were not afraid of the what if, the unknown. I don't know if I'm going to be good at this. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if the Bromigos podcast is going to work out. I don't know if we're going to make millions of dollars one day, but fuck it. I'm going to still do it and see what the hell happens. Because if something does happen, if something does come out of this, well, damn, I guess I made the right decision. I guess the fear of the unknown, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Some of y'all motherfuckers out there. Really
you know what else is the fear of the unknown?
The
Giants making the playoffs. That's the fear of the unknown.
That's crazy. Here we go. That's
the fear of the unknown. What happened, Matt?
Let's get ready to rumble.
What's up, bro?
Let me explain my point of view of it. I didn't watch the game. I knew the outcome well before the game even took place. We were going to get blown out. First of all, I'm a gracious loser in this case. Congrats to you. And I was wrong about your team early on in the season. I thought they would eventually collapse. I was wrong. We're talking
about Jalen Hurts being MVP.
He could be. He could very well be at this point. I will admit that.
Who's better than him right now?
Nobody.
I think the only person is Mahomes.
Mahomes and
no, it's
maybe
Mahomes.
Yeah, well, quarterback wise, maybe Mahomes. I'm not sure about any other players, but
Mahomes. No one else comes close.
Okay.
No one else.
So now, whether or not they'll do what may be the politicking of picking Mahomes over Hurts, we have yet to see. I mean, it happened with Embiid and Jokic. There's an argument that Embiid definitely could have won MVP in the NBA last year, but
No,
to an extent,
There is, okay, first off, sir, yes, there is. I won't argue the fact that because last year when we spoke about it, it's more like an emotional thing because I'm a Sixers fan, right? But looking at it from an
hey, remember what I told everybody in class? I was like, yo, watch Mike when Jokic was MVP. He's like, no, Embiid's winning this MVP. I was like, I guarantee you he's not. Man, I made bet. You know how much money I could have made last year telling niggas that Jokic was gonna win MVP over Embiid. Oh
quite honestly, you wouldn't go wrong with either way. You can't go wrong either way. And Joel Embiid this year, I mean, it's looking like the same fucking thing from last year. It looks like the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Those two. Who else can you? First off, hold on. Let me give credit to this young brother, man. John Morant is my favorite player in the league right now. John Morant is an absolute savage. Absolute savage. This young brother can hoop. He's elevating his game. I saw that they were blowing out. Did you see when they were blowing out the Bucks the other day and they were doing the wave?
I did not see that.
They
were doing the wave. Like in the crowd, they were doing the wave.
Like the crowd and the team was doing the wave with the crowd. Yes,
funny.
Yes.
I can't. How did I miss this? I didn't see this pop up on my feed.
And the Lakers, man. Oh, the Lakers.
The Lakers been turning it around. Think about. Listen, I
don't. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? I didn't see that coming.
Here's the thing, though. Think about it like this. Right now, the Sixers are doing pretty good. The Lakers are doing exceptionally well, and somehow, some way.
Wait.
Oh, let me speak. The Knicks are on a 6-game win streak somehow, which is nice.
Had to throw that in.
But what I'm saying is, all three of our teams are doing exceptionally well right now, which is good.
I gotta do this for my mans. Shout out Russell Westbrook, man.
Oh, is he
Shout out Russell Westbrook, man. Oh my God. Wait, you know what? Hold on a second. Shout out Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. All the hate that we had for Russell Westbrook. At one point, even as a Lakers fan, I was like, God damn it, Russ, you fuck it up, man. You're not scoring.
He accepted a role and he's flourishing in that role.
He's flourishing.
I'm proud.
I'm in this basketball right now.
I'm very happy to see him because listen, I've been critical of Russell Westbrook because I like Russell Westbrook. I've always liked his game. Russell Westbrook gives you 1,000% all the time. Yeah. Like that man does not cheat you when it comes to effort, right? I want to see him personally. I like to see him adapt his game more because as he gets older in age, his game is predicated off of athleticism. But what do you do when that athleticism starts to go?
Yep.
Everyone can't be LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is just a freak, bro. Like,
yeah. I mean, Westbrook has always had that excitement in his game because of his athleticism. You know, he's a high flyer, big time plays. Now, I've never been a fan of Russell Westbrook's game. And to this day, I'm still not a fan of it because I don't think he is. Well, he's clearly not a traditional point guard. We know that. But I've always said ever since his days in OKC, even when he was with Kevin Durant and James Harden, his play at the point guard position will not able him to win an NBA championship. And that's just fact. He doesn't have that championship type of play where at the end of a game, am I going to trust Russell Westbrook with my basketball in order to make the right play or the right decision for us to win a game, right?
I think it depends. Depends. If you're talking in the playoffs, it depends who you're going up against. Because
I haven't seen it in the playoffs ever.
He has hit big shots, right? He's hit big shots, but the problem is Russ is not a shooter. So if you can back off of Russ and say, "Go ahead, brother, shoot."
That's the thing, and he's not as fast as he used to be.
That's why I would like to see him work on his jumper, right? Bron, for example, everyone knows since Bron came in the league, he's been a super athlete. This motherfucker is just. I saw an interview with Dwayne Wade where Dwayne said God gave him everything but a hairline, right? Because
That's terrible.
Sure words I don't think I've ever been spoken.
because
That's crazy.
literally, Bron is big, tall, strong, fast. That he's faster than even at 37. He's still, I would say, top 15 in the league. I can't say top 10 anymore.
Yeah,
It's
no, he's
hard.
not top 10 anymore. No, and that's
No.
Okay.
And that's okay.
The thing
Y'all
about-
know how much
he's-
of a big Bron
He's
fan I
playing
am.
so well
You know.
at 37. We're saying he's top 15.
15.
He's averaging 25, 8 and 8 right now at the age of
in
37.
year 20. In
year
year
20.
20, bro.
That's
That's
commendable. Well,
that's
year
insane.
19. Year 19 still. No, it's commendable, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's really done it. He's really done the
Even
damn.
Kobe didn't do it. Kobe, at this point, Kobe's body just started giving out on him. And
Yeah,
it was
Kobe
tough
was
to watch.
gone, you know.
It was tough
That's
to
the
watch.
thing, though. That's the thing when you compare like the longevity of some of these dudes. You know, the other day we was having this conversation at the cribbo, right? And we was talking about records. You know, there's so many records that a lot of these athletes have that we necessarily don't believe or don't even know if they truly exist. Of course,
Yeah.
the record that everybody wants to talk about and dissect is Wilt's 100-point game, right?
Yeah,
Wilt
no.
Chamberlain, March 2nd, 1962, drops 100 points. First of all, if you just look at the stats of that game, it just looks wild. Scoring
Mhm.
150 plus points in an NBA game in the 1960s just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But the thing that I've always said when it comes to people that try to take away from the fact that Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points, whether you believe that shit or not,
Mhm.
records. You can't denounce records just because you didn't see them. Because
Yeah,
if
that's-
you really think about it, think about all the records out there in the game of baseball that are still valid today. But we don't necessarily know if they did all of that. Babe
Yeah.
Ruth is the all-time leader in home runs, right? But do we have televised footage of all of his home runs? No, we
No,
don't.
of course not.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Okay,
And
this
you know-
isn't about this
But it
isn't
was
Jesus in the
also-
Bible. You know, we know this shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
You also have to keep
Oh.
in mind that technology couldn't even support things like that. Like, for instance,
Right.
the TV argument, everything was on radio back then.
Mhm. And there
The
is
only
radio
way-
footage of a lot of games. There's radio footage of Wilt's 100-point game. So we're gonna denounce that? Be like, oh, they just said that just because? No, they said it during a radio broadcast. You can hear it, but you just can't physically see the game. But then
my,
you got
my problem is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, guys, I'm just saying that you just got other players and
It's
other
just-
records.
It's always the young people. Like for example, I hate when young people of today talk about players of prior generations, right?
They're ignorant.
Remember, we live in that era now where if you don't post it, it didn't happen.
And
It's
that shit
ignorant
is
is what it is,
fucking
in my opinion.
So as much as I don't think Michael Jordan's the GOAT, would I downplay his greatness? You'd be fucking stupid to do so. You'd be stupid to do so. MJ shit on everyone he played against. Even before he started winning, he came into the league and people just knew he is him, right? He came in, I am him. Fuck with me, right? He had to learn how to win, had to get Scotty, had to get Phil, and everything is, I truly hate, like, at this point, because I've learned from and just using a different perspective real quick, the Messi Cristiano Ronaldo comparison, right? So for me, Cristiano Ronaldo's the GOAT. For me, that's my GOAT. Now, I would never say that Messi is not more talented. Messi is just, when it comes to soccer players, God gave him everything. Like he's just not everything. Like he's not as athletic as Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's just gifted. He's just a natural talent. Whereas, Cristiano Ronaldo was given talent, but he put a lot of work in. He was faster than everyone. He was bigger and stronger than everyone. This motherfucker jumping higher than NBA players as a soccer player, bro. I could pull up the footage to show you. Absurd shit. And then people talk about, like, kids are like, oh, he's trash. First of all, the nigga's 37, right? He's old now.
Ronaldo's that old
Yeah,
now?
he's really
Yes,
that
he's
old.
37
that old
now. People are shitting
Even
on him
Messi's
about this
older
World
too,
Cup.
right?
Messi is 34. Messi's
Okay,
34.
so he's okay.
Are you wait? Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. You're telling me Ronaldo is older than Messi?
Yes.
I never
I thought
knew
they
that.
were a similar age, but
I
I didn't
thought he
think it
was
was
No,
that
older.
big of a gap.
Ronaldo's older. Ronaldo's older.
Wow.
Ronaldo's 37, right? So Ronaldo is clearly past his prime. The thing that bothers me is these people that are shitting on him didn't see Ronaldo making the transition from Manchester United to Real Madrid. He was an absolute monster. You could not stop
You mean
him.
Real, the Manchester United?
No, he went from Manchester United to Real.
Oh, okay. Because
Don't-
I know
don't-
he just left Manchester United. That's
Don't
why
you ever do that. Don't you ever do that, sir.
No, because I know he just left Manchester, so I was confused. That's my bad.
Soccer is my thing.
Yeah, don't question him on that.
Go ahead.
I live and breathe soccer, sir. Football. But anyway, I'm just fucking with you. No, but he was an absolute savage. And it goes to the point that Dante said, if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. And like, what the fuck is wrong with these little niggas? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you little young fucks? Like, hey, young people, if we got some young listeners, first of all, thank you for listening. Please come with an open mind because there are a lot of things that happen prior to you being born or when you were a child. And you know what? You need to shut the fuck up and learn some shit. These young people need to shut up and learn some shit.
That's why
Yeah.
when I started getting into sports, I think one of the music as well. I think they're both so intertwined. Both times when I started to get into both of those genres, man, I knew the old shit first.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about old school music, old school hip hop, R&B, classic rock. See, I could sit here and listen to Lil Uzi Vert and Drake and 21 and all these motherfuckers, but I could also sit down and listen to some Queen, Casey and the Sunshine Band, some Temptations. See, I can get down with all of that. But
Fuck with the Shy Lights?
Huh?
You fuck with the Shy Lights?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Swear to God. No, that's
Look at the Shy Lights. Shy, CHILITES. Look them up. They're fucking dope.
All right, bet. Like you're talking to a kid that in third grade. You know what, when I was in third grade, okay, the best basketball player in the world at that time was Kobe Bryant. I didn't want a Kobe Bryant jersey.
Say his name properly.
I asked my mom for a
Say his name properly.
Chamberlain jersey.
Say his name properly.
Third grade. What the hell are you talking about?
Kobe Bryant. Say his name properly.
What? Talking about the GOAT? Kobe Bean Bryant,
aka.
Okay.
Say his name properly.
Don't test me on that. Okay. Don't test me on that. I'm not gonna test you on soccer. You don't test me on basketball. Okay.
I know. I don't fuck with you in basketball now. But say his name properly.
All right. But for real though, like back then, third grade, I'm 8 years old, and I wanna wear a fucking Wilt Chamberlain jersey. I got a Wilt Chamberlain jersey and a Dr. J jersey because I enthralled myself with the past. I know how good those players are. I heard the stories. I read up on these dudes. I know the stats. I know what they did for the game. Because the thing that people always forget is that without them, you don't have the stars you have now. Without James Brown, you don't have you don't have hip hop at all.
Without James Brown, you don't have Chris Brown.
You don't have Chris Brown. You don't have guys like Michael Jackson. Dudes weren't moving like that before James Brown. Yes. They weren't making music like that before James Brown. Like, that's why people, especially this generation, because these motherfuckers think they know everything and think everything started like 4 or 5 years ago, Like, I swear some of these motherfuckers think hip-hop started 10 years ago because anything that came before 2012, they're like, oh, this shit's terrible. Oh, these old heads, man. Biggie Smalls, who is that? Nigga, Biggie Smalls, what the fuck? Half the rappers up now.
You're making me upset. You're going to make me upset on that one. Oof.
People said, who's Biggie Smalls, bro?
Dude.
That hurts.
Kill yourself if you don't know who Biggie Smalls is.
Jesus still loves you. Jesus still loves you, but I might agree with Mike on this one.
Bro, I was playing the message the other day. This dude came up on me. He said, yo, what's this? And I was like, and then you know what he said? He said this. He's like, oh, wait, that's the beat to that new Coi Leray song.
He pulled what I did when I did the mac and cheese shit. But no, what the fuck? Wait, what song was it though? I want to know what song it was.
Hold on.
What song was it, Dante?
Let me pull it up for you.
Pull it up. Don't play too much of it because I don't want to get fucking striked. But
no,
Yeah,
it's a good song. I'm not gonna lie.
I know
like,
that one. Of all the ones, I don't think
shout
I know
out,
that one,
shout out to her label for getting her that beat. That's all I'm gonna say. Because damn, but did he really say that? He said that's the beat to that new Coil Ray song, The Message. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, 1982, one of the biggest rap songs of all time.
I said it. Oh, I got listen. Oh, this is groovy.
You know that. Did he use it as well? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers don't even know who Diddy is now.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage. No, they just don't care. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can't take the smell. Can't
you
take
wanted to say something, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say.
Hear.
I just want to say. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Young people today, when it comes to things like sports or past sports records and stars and in music and shit, they're just ignorant. They're just fucking ignorant, and it bothers the shit out of me, dude. Because they think they know everything. They like these little youngins, like these fucking 18, 17-year-olds. They think they got the whole fucking thing figured out, man.
You know
here we are, but here we are, 37, 25 in me, and 21, 22 for you, Dante. We ain't even seen everything. 21. Okay, so like we fucking done the research. We know the shit. We enthralled ourselves in that whole thing.
That's why when I have like conversations about basketball or like certain sport, even when it comes to like baseball or football, I have enough knowledge of those other sports. When it comes to basketball, like there are very few. I really feel like there are very few people that I think could have an intelligent basketball conversation with me because I got all facets of the game. Okay, I played at a very competitive level. I coach the game now. I've trained, and I just love the game so fucking much. I've just researched all throughout the history of the game of basketball from top to bottom. Like I could just give you everything, but that's because I took the time to just do the research. Like kids now are so ignorant because they don't take the time to do the research about anything.
The only way I think you can have an intelligent conversation about basketball with anyone, I think if they're on fucking sports networks at this point. And even they're fucking dumb as shit.
No.
Y'all see the shit Skip Bayless was talking about?
I hate
last week.
First of all, Skip Bayless.
What?
Shannon Sharp should have smacked the shit out of Skip Bayless.
Yeah, the shit with Shannon. Yeah,
should have smacked the shit out of him.
Dude, I got upset.
I will never watch Undisputed. I like Undisputed. Prior to that, I really fuck with Undisputed. I will not watch Undisputed no more. Skip Bayless is a disrespectful old fuck. You know what I'm saying?
He's a clown. Disrespectful. He's one of the biggest fucking clowns in sports broadcasting. I will say that with my whole chest.
First of all, Shannon Sharp is one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. He's in the fucking Hall of Fame.
That made me
you
upset.
You cannot compare quarterback and tight end. Number one, it's two different positions. You can't compare. He's better than you. What are we talking about? At throwing the ball, Skip? Yes, he's better than Shannon Sharp at throwing the ball. The problem is, in order for tight ends to succeed, the quarterback has to throw them the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So why that's even an argument, I don't fucking know. You want to talk about Joe Montana and fucking Tom Brady? That's a different argument. That's an argument we can have. But the fact he's better than you. First of all, Tom Brady ain't as athletic as Shannon Sharp. Tom Brady can't lift weight like Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about?
He's better now at fucking 55 than Tom Brady looks at 41.
You know what I'm saying? So why is Skip out? If Unc Sharp would have fucking got up and snuffed them, we're gonna use an old word and snuffed them, I would have supported it.
I would have supported it too. You know something?
Fuck yes.
I'm actually shocked that Sharp didn't fucking leave the show like permanently.
My man took off his glasses and everything.
He took off. He was ready to fight, yo. He was ready to fight. I saw a portion of the clip and I was like, what the fuck led up to this argument? Because they were already arguing by the time I saw the clip, and I'm like, he took the glasses off. He's fucked. Yeah.
Oh damn, is this man Mike frozen again?
He's frozen again. That's fine. That's fine.
This is what happens. This is what happens when niggas go to Germany. The Wi-Fi goes out. There's no internet connection. You know. See,
he'll come back. I'm sure he's gonna come back. Don't worry. But it'll just take some time. Oh, he's back. I think he's back.
It's kind of working.
Yeah, you're fucking with us now, you dickhead.
Listen,
but no, seriously.
Leave me alone.
That's what I'm saying, man. Sharp, You should have. We all would have supported you slapping Skip Bayless because let's be honest, I don't think there's a fucking
100%.
single Skip Bayless fan in this fucking podcast right now.
No, I enjoy Skip Bayless
I
is
don't hate Skip
entertaining to me.
Bayless.
I don't
He's
like Skip
entertaining,
Bayless. I don't
right?
like Skip
But
Bayless, man.
sometimes
I
that old
definitely
fucker
think so,
says some shit
Yes.
that I'm just
Mhm.
like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Skip,
Yeah.
shut the entire fuck up, bro. Like,
Sometimes he
shut
just
up.
makes these comments that it's like, yo, you just can't say this kind of stuff. You can't. Because if it was in a public setting, you're not on TV, it was somewhere else, motherfucker, you bound to get snuffed. That's just how it is.
I saw a clip from Skip, man. He there was a whole like comment he made when on his own podcast where he like sacrificed whole ass marriages, relationships, families just so he can do his job. And if he's as bad at his job doing shit like that, like what he did to Shannon Sharp, man, you should have just had a family. Dude,
Well, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
let's be honest here.
I hate when people disrespect Skip Bayless and they're like, yo, he's not good at his job or he sucks. You might not like everything that Skip says, but
he's
Skip
great
is a
at his job.
Very, very, very good journalist.
He knows how to get a rise out of people, that's for sure.
He's great.
He's entertaining.
Yeah,
but
you need that.
I'm not fucking. Listen, he gonna have to beg for forgiveness because how you gonna disrespect old Uncle Shannon Sharp on national television talking about Tom Brady is better? Tom Brady is not. Tom Brady. I'm saying it right now. Tom Brady is not better than Shannon Sharp. Tom Brady is a better quarterback. Quarterback.
Yeah, he's a great.
It's two different positions. You can't.
It's hard to argue when it comes to football. Being a football player, that's even harder than arguing Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It's very hard because it's two different positions, right? It's where it requires two different complete skill sets. Tom Brady, when he came into the league, and he still is, he's slow as fuck, right? Shannon Sharp would burn him in a foot race, right? But that's not the skill set that Tom Brady requires to be an effective quarterback. He needs to fling that thing. He needs to spin it.
Dante, you're a big Tom Brady fan. What was his 40-yard dash time? I heard it wasn't that great.
How the fuck terrible. I know.
Well, considering it was terrible from what I understand. So it's just like
I bet I could run a faster 40 than Tom Brady.
Exactly. But the point I'm making is it's apples to oranges. They're comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Don't even say they. Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Is comparing apples to oranges
out there. All right, I'll give you some. So I talking to the homies the other day, and we're having a convo. And not really on the greatest player all the time, but I had mentioned that there's this new documentary on Shaq that came out on HBO Max. It's all right. It's all right. Some typical Shaq shit. Nothing you've never seen before. But they were talking certain things I didn't know about. Number one, and if you do look at how much bigger Shaq was on the Lakers than when he was in Miami or what he was in Orlando, right? And I didn't know that every single year Shaq won a championship, he got heavier. I think the first year they won the chip, he was like 340 something. Then he went to 360 something. And then he was right under 400 pounds after winning his third championship. And it brought up an interesting point. Everybody knows that, clearly he and Kobe had their issues because of his work ethic and blase. But it brought up a very interesting point. Shaquille O'Neal wins 3 championships in a row with LA, right? And they go to the finals 2 years after they lose. What if Shaq stayed in shape?
Be the best player ever.
That's when the knees went out. That's when the back went out. And I made a comment the other day, and these niggas looked at me like I was crazy. I said, if Shaq stays healthy, Shaq stays in shape, Shaq stays in LA, even if he stays in Miami, screw it. Yo, Shaq's got to be the greatest player all the time, right?
100%. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. If young Shaq, like imagine Orlando Shaq, he kept that same skill set, the quickness, the nimble on his feet, the power that he had. Yeah. If that Shaq stays healthy and watches his diet, works out, if he had what everyone calls the Mamba mentality, greatest player of all time. Easy.
It's a shame for me. It's a shame for me because I started getting into basketball when Shaq, I think, had gone to the Heat. So I didn't see Shaq that.
Oh, yeah, man. In the basketball in 2004.
maybe even later than
Fucking
that.
lying.
6
Orlando
or 7.
Shaq.
6 or
Orlando
7.
Shaq was different, bro.
Yeah,
Orlando
No, I'm talking
Shaq
about Heat.
was
I'm talking about
different.
Heat Shaq. I'm talking about Heat Shaq.
Nah, fuck
Shaq
Heat.
was
Heat
ass.
Shaq is like
I
that's
was
the start of
robbed
the
of that 'cause
decline. That's the start of the decline.
But that's what I'm
It's
saying. It's like
still-
I watched the decline of Shaq. I didn't
That first
see
year
the
and a
greatness
half.
Shaq.
That first year and a half he was in Miami, it was like, oh, okay, bet he's still that man.
Yeah,
Right
he still had it. Yeah, he still had some of it. But
Yeah.
then they traded him. Where'd they trade him to after that? Did he go to the Celtics after that? Phoenix and then to the Celtics, right?
And then to the Cavs, and then to the Celtics.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because you know as I was watching that, right, he had mentioned that when he was playing for Phil Jackson towards the end of the season, you know, he would have him stop practicing, or you know, because by then, you know, the Lakers already got it locked up, so he wouldn't practice as much. He'd only play for games. You know, he's like, hey, listen, you come, you know, work out for a little bit, get prepared so we can get ready for this playoff run and go do our thing. That I respect. That I hear. But he also explained why he didn't work out in the offseason, which I completely understand. Somebody as big as Shaq, somebody's getting fouled all the time. His body takes so much throughout the entire basketball season, but he's also so physically gifted that he was good enough to not work out. Think about it. He didn't stay in shape during the prime of his career, and he still managed to win 3 rings and 3 finals MVPs and an NBA MVP.
Yeah.
Like, you think about it from 2000 to 2002, that was prime Shaq. Imagine if he stayed healthy, stayed in
if
shape.
he just took care of his body the way Kobe did, the way LeBron did, right?
That's all he asked. That's all Kobe asked. That's really all Kobe asked.
Yes, just take care of yourself.
As I look back on it, I've seen the Shaq documentary. I've seen The Last Dance. I've seen the Lakers documentary, and you've seen all this shit over the years when it comes down to Kobe and Shaq. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Shaq was the problem. Shaq was the problem.
100%.
I mean,
I like
I
Shaq.
don't know.
I'm a Shaq fan. I'm a huge Shaq fan. I think Shaq is a great person, right? The way his approach to life is great. He 100% was the problem. Now, Kobe was a competitor, and the way Kobe, we all know that Kobe, like Michael Jordan, was hard to get along to because they want to win at all costs, which is cool. Like, we don't have to be cool. Like, I get that. I can be like that at times with certain things. Like, fuck the excuses. I'm here to fucking put out a great product type shit. Right. So I understand that, right? And it's just a matter of if Shaq could have just simply understood that enough. So, all right, I can respect your wishes, brother. Like, you know, Kobe gonna take you to the promised land. You just gotta do a little bit. Just drop 25, bro. That's it. Maybe not even 20 points. 20 points. Not even. With Kobe, you would have been good. Just give me some rebounds. Keep shit out the paint.
He was so I don't even think he probably didn't realize it back then, but Shaq was in the best position that any great player ever could have been in, because he had, in his prime, he already had that Robin to his Batman. They already had that great 1-2 punch, right? But that was prime Shaq. Bro, you know, Kobe during the first 3 championships, that wasn't even prime Kobe. Prime Kobe didn't kick in until 4 years later. Like, to me, 02-03 Kobe's the greatest version of Kobe I've ever fucking seen. Sneaker free agent.
That's when he had 24, right? By then he was
no. He was still number 8. Still number 8. But I mean,
when he still had all that athleticism and shit.
That was when he started doing some crazy, like when he dropped 55 on Jordan, like that kind of stuff. Imagine if Shaq like digresses a little bit just because of age, but then he still gets to play with prime Kobe.
Yeah.
Still.
It sucks.
Like, if you got Miami Shaq, prime Kobe in the West, that's still a championship contending team.
I still think the best version of Shaq is Orlando Shaq. I still think that's the best version of him. That was Giannis before it was Giannis.
Yeah.
Before Giannis existed, he was that. He was big, tall, fat, and he could run the court.
Yeah, he could run. Shaq
could run the court. That was the best version of him.
You ain't seen a 7'2" dude dribbling the ball down the court.
He could dribble. Like, what? There's that clip of where he does a little
on the fast break.
But he does it's an all-star game with where they're doing like warm-ups and he's doing a little post game.
Oh yeah,
against
yeah. When
Mike,
he hit the gangster.
right?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and
that shit
he
was
come out
cold.
his with a little
That
shit.
shit was
Like
cold.
Shaq was a fucking savage, bro.
Yeah,
People
man.
don't understand that. But speaking of fucking centers, I know y'all talked about this last week, and I was very upset. I didn't get to talk about it because I feel very, very strongly about this.
Actually, I was going to transition into that because I have a joke I'd like to make if you'd let me.
Go ahead, man.
I'll let you.
Man.
We're talking about bigs, right? We're talking about bigs. Well, I want to talk about what I think might be the worst trade in the WNBA. Everybody knows you don't trade a shooter for a big. And that's exactly what the United States did when they traded a fucking arms dealer for Brittany Griner. I have a lot of opinions about this, but Michael, I'll let you go first. Y'all didn't even talk about this last week. You mentioned it. You didn't even talk about it.
Because I just didn't feel like talking about that shit. Like
It grinds my gears.
It doesn't even grind my gears
Bro, it
anymore.
makes me
I'm
so angry. I was
I'm
so
just saying, like, y'all, I get it. You know, Russian arms dealer and WNBA basketball player. I get it, but I don't get why 95% of America is acting like this directly affects them personally. Like, oh, I
No.
can't believe America would do. Like, I saw a video the other day of this dude who came to tears. There were physical eye drops coming from his face because Brittany Griner got brought back to the United States. And he said that is one of the main issues that's tearing down our country. He could not believe that a WNBA player could come back home before a U.S. soldier. It hurt him so much to his core. It killed his American values.
Was it a serviceman that they
up.
were interviewing, or just some
Bro,
random
it
guy
was
in the
just some
street?
regular white dude, you know, putting like that white guilt bullshit. Shut up.
That's a little. That's I'm not gonna lie. That is a little bit dramatic. I'll
So
agree with you on
dramatic.
that.
Here's the thing, right? Should she have been rescued at some point? You know, at some point. You have someone that's been over there for 14 years. I think he's the if my memory serves you correct, he's the former Marine that's been over there for 14 years.
Actually, I think
right?
I think you might be thinking of the guy that was there for the medical marijuana. I think he's been
Okay,
there for 14
there's
years.
two.
There's two people. Either
there's
way.
two people over there that have been there for a longer period of time than Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner's celebrity got her released before not even released, exchanged.
That
right?
sounds more American than anything, because I know any celebrity do some bullshit over here, they get away with it real quick.
I'm sick to death of this kind of shit in our country, bro. I'm sick to death of it. I'm sick of our fucking politics. I'm sick of people's stupid, raggedy point of views. Fucking sick of all of it, bro. She should stay there. Fuck that bitch.
But here's
that big
my
old bitch
thing.
who think, bro, the bitch who thinks she can fucking beat what's my man name that used to play on
Marcus
the Kings?
Cousins,
Yeah,
DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, she said some wild shit.
Stupid bitch.
Yeah, she said some wild
Yo,
shit.
Bro.
Wildin'. Nah, she was wildin' on that, John. I don't know what she was thinking with that. I really don't know what she was thinking. She said, he's like, yeah. She wait, I'm sorry. Yeah,
go ahead, man.
I think I can play against some of the guys in the NBA. You know, even though I'm built like a man, that doesn't mean I can't play a man's basketball game. So basically, what I'm gonna do is
sound like a dude too.
Literally what she fucking sounds like. But yeah, I play the WNBA.
Go ahead, bro. I need to walk away.
Sometimes I like being in the locker room and looking at some of my teammates' panties when they bend over. It gets me excited. My dick gets hard. Yes, I'm in the WNBA, but I have a penis. Like that's
Yo. You were definitely a theater kid back in the day, because those
that's all I hear when she talks.
So here's the thing. So this is what I have heard, and I have not personally seen any confirmation of this, but I know people that work in broadcasting and they have to keep track of news and shit all the time. Apparently, and this is so like down the totem pole of news that like it doesn't even get mentioned really. They did also get some Marine, not the ones that were publicized after the trade, but they did get some other Marine, I think, that was over there for some reason. And they did bring him back with Brittany, but I haven't seen any confirmation of it. I've heard that's part of the deal, but it's just not publicized.
Who
So
said this? Who said this?
I've heard it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it publicized in news or anything. But apparently that's something that was talked about again.
Well, I'm at the deep dive into that.
Yeah, we might have to deep dive into that, but I have no confirmation of it myself because I've looked. So
hey, before we like log off, I gotta do this. I gotta give a shout out real quick. I give a shout out.
Don't you do it? Don't you do it?
I give a shout out. You don't know. You don't want to know the shout outs.
Gotta give you the people's eyebrow.
I think I know.
What you talking about, Willis?
Shout out Kyrie Irving, man.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Shout out Kyrie
I knew
Irving.
you were gonna do it.
You damn straight. You know why I'm gonna shout out Kyrie Irving? Because Kyrie Irving has gotten way too much hate over the past couple of months.
Yeah.
The thing that I hate so much about the narrative around Kyrie is that all motherfuckers want to talk about is the COVID vaccine and the fact that he just got dropped by Nike and that damn link he posted on Twitter. Well, if you've really been paying attention to what Kyrie's been doing, first of all, he's been fucking hooping last night, first ever career buzzer beater against Toronto. Okay, shout out Kyrie Irving one more time.
I was gonna say I saw that happen live.
This is the thing that I love so much about Kyrie, man. Have you seen what Kyrie's been doing off the basketball?
I have not.
I did.
I'd like some context.
Kyrie Irving is one of the most giving athletes there is. He's one of the most giving athletes. People forget 2 years ago. It might have been last year when he had this one-on-one tournament during the pandemic up here in Jersey for charity. If people come play basketball, it was highly competitive, but he was doing it for charity. He has given hundreds of thousands of dollars towards organizations that support Native Americans and indigenous people in our country, a culture that he represents because he is, in fact, Native American as well as African American, as am I. So that's something that I've always appreciated about him. But yesterday, another story came out about Kyrie that no one's talking about. There's this girl at Howard University, an HBCU, if some people do not know, that she was not able to afford her she was not able to afford to pay for school. She needed like $6,000 in order to get to school, get through the rest of the semester, finish her education. Guess what Kyrie Irving does? Gave that girl $22,000, $22,000 to finish her education. But you know what you know what's gonna happen next week? You know what's gonna happen next week? Kyrie's gonna say
talk about that
in the media, and they're not gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say it's like, oh yeah, Kyrie Irving dropped 30 points, but man, if you would have got that vaccine, you know, the Nets would have won the championship 2 years ago. Oh, if you would have went to the bubble, oh man, if he didn't post that link, he'd still be with Nike. That's all you can talk about this man.
Yeah,
you can't talk about his accomplishments, what he's doing for the people, what he's doing for his people. You know, trying to educate others. It's sad, man.
I just want to say this because I'm really glad, like, despite the negative press, it hasn't really affected his play. Because, like you, I was at an event at a bar down in a Brick, I think, and they had the game on, and I was watching it. I saw the shot, and I'm like, man, with all the shit that the media says about him, he's just unbothered. He's just hooping. You know, I don't like the Nets. I'm not a Nets fan by any means, but I got to say, man, I got to respect Kyrie. I got to respect Kyrie for hooping the way he is right now. And that shot, I didn't think he was going to hit that shot, but he did.
Kyrie clutch.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Oh, maybe you would know better than I would, but in that moment in time, I'm like, oh shit, Toronto might take this to overtime, and then three.
That's the thing people forget about. See, the thing that I hate is that in about 5 years, 6 years. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Kyrie in this light during the pandemic and blase. But Kyrie's flat out one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived.
He's good.
He's one of the greatest ever lived. He should be top 75. Mm-hmm. He's got better handles than anyone ever. Yeah, he's got better handles than AI's carrying ass. Okay. Like,
don't disrespect the answer. Don't you do that. He does have better handles, but don't you disrespect. Do not disrespect
There's
not
not a
disrespect Allen Iverson.
player I've ever seen play basketball ever that finishes better than Kyrie Irving. Holy shit. Like, you talk about the shot that he hit at the end of the game, but if you saw the 3-4 layups that he hit before he hit that shot, it's like, yo, what the hell? Like, Kyrie could see some dude that's 7 feet tall go up and under, finish with the finesse off the glass, straight buckets.
Yeah.
Straight buckets. He's one of the best finishers of all time, one of the greatest dribblers of all time. He's a proven NBA champion. Give Kyrie Irving his motherfucking respect. That's a Jersey legend. I'm gonna always show love to my mans. Always show love.
Anyway,
I think that's a good way to wrap it up, gentlemen.
Hit him with the socials, baby. Yeah. Hit him with the socials.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Bromigos podcast. This has been episode 27. If you'd like to follow us wherever we are, first of all, hit up all your favorite podcasting platforms. We're on Apple, Spotify, Google, everywhere that there's a podcasting app or platform. Odds are we're on it. So why the fuck are you?
OnlyFans,
exactly. Pornhub and
videos, XNXX, fuck.com. We're everywhere.
Before the fucking government tries to ban that, we didn't even fucking talk about that.
Fuck Utah.
Yeah, fuck Utah. But Twitter, Bromigos Pod. Instagram, The Bromigos Pod. TikTok, we're doing pretty good on there again, thanks to the fucking not getting banned constantly for shit that we say. The Bromigos Podcast. Also, shout out to Full Swap Radio every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Episodes of our show air on there, so please show us support. And the YouTube. I don't know why y'all not subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Do I have to do it again?
Do it. Yeah,
I have to tell y'all again.
Yep, tell them again.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, you're sitting in your car, you smoking a blunt. I know you in your bedroom right now, just chilling. It's fucking Saturday. You ain't doing shit in the afternoon. All you have to do is go on YouTube. I know you be on your computer anyways, surfing the net on Amazon, online shopping. So while you surfing the net on Amazon, go on YouTube, hit that little ringy bell. Subscribe and help your bros out, bro. Like, y'all always talk about Bromigos podcast. I fuck with y'all. I love the show. So support us by subscribing. God damn it, the fuck is you doing?
Every Wednesday at noon. That's when the video drops. But I do want to say one other thing too, and I building off of your point, Dante. Just share the episodes, man. Share it around. If you have someone that you think might enjoy this show, they like basketball, they like bullshit, they like bro talk. We're the show for them, man. We can't grow if you don't. We can only do so much on our end to help the show grow.
To get out of here, y'all. You don't fucking understand. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm living in my fucking parents' house right now, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't do it no more, man. All right. I need pussy in millions. Mine on pussy in millions. Get the fuck out of here. Support me. Support us. Fuck.
We gone.
All right, y'all. Peace.
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Avina! That's okay! She'll be back. Another